EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. To speak of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was
tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
1-yard gain brings up
on 2nd and 9. Trubisky, and his throw's going to be incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Chicago.
First carry now for David Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Saints' 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
kickoff.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Breeze. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
6-0 our score after 1. They'll run it with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Alvin Kamara.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Breeze now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Kickoff for New Orleans.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Bears 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 10th carry for Kamara, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This from 25 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even working.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Saints 9. Pat O'Donnell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Gibson. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
26-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they start defensively at the 40-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
43-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
the ball comes out.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown to New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, you're likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have broken the tie.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze finding Kamara. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
To Alvin Kamara.
To throw is Breeze. And the passing route complete. It's Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Breeze to throw. There as it's intercepted. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Pat O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a toss. Kamara left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And the Saints first down.
Running with Kamara. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
Now
pass.
Trubisky.
2nd and 6.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
17 got it. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
to Alvin.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. 1st down, New Orleans.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
Alvin Kamara.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. On the ground, Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Alvin Kamara. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Bears 13.
2nd and 5. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab for Drew Brees. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
18. I'm coming after you.
Now Trubisky on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
Emmanuel Sanders, the 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. is Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Break it down, fellas, break it down.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 yards on the pickup.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And where have we seen this before?
Oh, that's ambush.
Sean Payton.
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
Flushed out right. Going deep this time for Miller. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Going up top for Miller. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Bears first down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
On the keeper.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Trubisky to throw again. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Again, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, 28 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Saints.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints first down.
Now Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A busy night continues for Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach in a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Tonight's final score, Saints 20.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, get away. Check motion. Alert. Mike's 42. Hey, watch the screen.
Now it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Blue. Mike 42, check.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 13.
Now it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
In on the tackle. A 4-yard gain.
Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Goal.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
if hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Panthers 0. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's good for another.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mike 42, Mike. Hey, 18. Mike 42. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check, 42.
Trubisky will throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Eluding the pressure right. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Chicago. Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
Curtis Samuel.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Winds up. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Joey Sly.
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games. But sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said. This touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
The kickoff for Chicago.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers off. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for the Panthers. 68 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1st down, Carolina.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Bridgewater. Touchdown, Panthers.
Bridgewater's pass.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. Runs through the contact. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 83 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Panthers 35, Bears 28. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He's back to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35. Pat O'Donnell.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He was brought down by Buster Screen. A 3-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
First down.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Panthers 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.